So not only is MJF stepping away from AEW, but so is Cope. So after the events that took place at AEW's All Out this past weekend, where Beth Copeland would end up getting attacked by FTR, Cope said that that's it, that he can't have this happening. There's no way that he could continue going to war with people, and now his loved ones are getting hurt. And so he said that's it. He's walking away. He doesn't know if he will be back, when he will be back. And Christian was very much so accepting of this. He understood exactly why he had to do this. But Christian would say that he can't go away because he doesn't have any family for anyone to attack. He doesn't have any family to care for. So he's going to be fine. But then Cope would tell him, you always got me. I'm family. Now, obviously, Cope's going to come back, but I think a big thing that was a bit odd with this story was that Christian really hadn't changed himself much. He just got Cope back, and it was like, okay, sure, Christian went from being a heel and then just automatically to a face. That's not really the AEW way. At least not in their big-time story. Usually that character will have a lot of trials and tribulations they have to go through, and I think Christian now is going to have to go through those with the matriarchy. The matriarchy, formerly known as the patriarchy, the group that Christian used to lead, that was until they ended up betraying him earlier this year because, well, he was very much so abusive to the group. And while it seemed like as if Christian and Cope might have deaded that issue at Forbidden Door, after this past All Out, it's very much so clear the matriarchy are still after Christian Cage. And now he's going to have to deal with the consequences of what he put the matriarchy through. So he's going to go through a lot of the same things that he put Jungle Boy Jack Perry through after he betrayed Jungle Boy Jack Perry and then stole Luchasaurus from him and turned him into Kill Switch. Like, he was really putting Jungle Boy through hell. 2-on-1 matches, constantly attacking him, having Kill Switch just destroy him, and then Christian getting into a match and just squashing him afterward. Like, he's going to eventually have to go through a lot of these same things with the matriarchy where they're just absolutely destroying him until eventually Cope does come back, and they probably have that one-time big match of Christian and Cope versus the matriarchy's Nick Sabian. I meant Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian, but we'll call him Nick Sabian, which I do think will eventually lead to a big-time FTR feud. But I do think this feud is going to need just a bit more help to it, and a bit more help could be some gold. Well, right now, the World Tag Team Champions are pretty dang hot in Brodito, but you probably could separate them at some point in time, let them have a little bit more fun of a run, and then you eventually have FTR dethrone them. Not only will this allow FTR to get back into the World Tag title scene, it will also allow for their big-time feud against Christian and Cope to be that much bigger. So which eventually gets these guys the tag belts one last time as tag team champion before they put over a younger tag team. I think that younger tag team should be Jet Speed, who in my opinion should have been the ones helping Willow Nightingale. That should have been Brodito, so you could eventually set up Brodito versus FTR, but whatever. I also read through this whole entire thing. It does make sense for Cope to take some time off, seeing as how he did have the triple fusion neck surgery. He's in his 50s now. You don't want this guy to possibly mess his neck up again. You want to be able to have all this stuff play out, so it does make sense for him to take a little more time off.